We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between our visitors and the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First play and a first pass for Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, it's a linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second down and goal. Murray. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up for shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a third and goal. Sanders is in for a touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Hal trying to pick it up on third. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Off play action. It's Howell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down and 4, Powell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Foster Moreau from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Smith to return it. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll go play action. Howell. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the turnover, here's Murray running right through him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start, evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Washington. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run with Sanders off the option. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Murray with a 3rd and long. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He's got it. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Aftershocks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on second down. Another run here with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. That's complete to his running back Connor. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Murray now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Aftershocks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now they go play action with Howell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Howell to throw on second down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Howell goes right back to Smith again. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Jones. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. A CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday.